Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not the way you paint the picture of me. I'm sorry you chose to stay. Big mistake, play the game. Should've never given it.
Hello my good friends, welcome back to the channel. In case you were new here and you stumbled upon this channel, my name's Adri. I am 25 years old, living in Houston, Texas. This is gonna be I'm gonna talk to you and do a tattoo tour video. I got this recommended on my Instagram, and I've actually done 2 other tattoo tour videos already, at least one. I'm pretty sure I've done 2. This will be my 3rd tattoo tour, and I have gotten a couple since my last one. My last one was probably almost 2 years ago at this point. Definitely is time for a new one. I'm in the process of trying to decompress a little bit. It's currently Wednesday, May 28th. I'm working to click off of the socials for the rest of the day. It's just been a little bit rough in the last few days. A lot of news has come about with more of the conflict, the genocide that is happening in Gaza versus Israel. As of today, Rafah, which was supposed to be a safe zone for the Palestinians, has been bombed by the Israeli government or by the Israeli army. And it's just been another hard day of being a creator that posts workouts on the internet. The same internet where I see videos that one should not be seeing on a day-to-day basis. So I have no more social media for the rest of the day. I am aware of my privilege in being able to log off and do that, and I'm just taking it upon myself to continue educating those around me and doing what I can in this time of what feels very helpless. But I'm making bread, making focaccia bread, Italian bread. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that, but making bread. This is my 2nd time making this bread. I made some on like Saturday and already ate everything that I made. So I'm literally making another batch today while I do this little tattoo tour for you guys, and Joel is on his way over and I'm gonna make some burgers. But this isn't gonna be a vlog, this is gonna be a tattoo tour. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I don't necessarily wanna like speed through it, but again, I have done an in-depth tattoo tour of my older tattoos with like full story breakdown and everything. Definitely go scroll through my channel and go find those videos because full in-depth stories are there. I'm probably just gonna speed through like the first half of my current tattoos because again, I've done full stories on them already. So I'm gonna go in chronological order of what I've gotten from like my very first tattoo to my very recent tattoo and tell brief stories. I'm really bad with brief stories, but I'm gonna work to do brief stories. So without further ado, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you stick around for more. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy watching me, because I enjoy posting for you guys. Period. Slay. To start off with my tattoo tour, I got my first tattoo when I was 18 years old. It is this beauty right here. This is a flamboyant flower that I got, like I said, when I was 18. It is a flower that is very prevalently seen around the island of Puerto Rico as well as back in Florida. And I didn't realize it when I got it when I was 18, but this has become something that reminds me of Florida as well because I just flew back to Florida like last week, as you guys saw in my last video. Make sure you guys go check that out. And there are plenty of flamboyant trees there, and there are not a singular one here in Texas. So it has become something to remember, not only Puerto Rico, where my parents are from, like my ethnicity, I am Puerto Rican, as well as where I was born and raised, the state of Florida. My 2nd tattoo, I'm pretty sure, was this quote. It says, "How rare and beautiful it is to even exist. She slays." Not much of a story there. Well, kind of a story, but like I said, go back to the old video to check that one out. I got this when I was in like early college. I'm pretty sure after that, I got these planets done. I had like a phase of being obsessed with outer space, so went and got those done. Okay, this is where it starts to get mumbled up, so I'm gonna try to do this in the best order that I can. After that, I'm pretty sure I have this little one on my ankle. This is just a little skeleton hand going like this. I see it as like an okay type of thing. My sister had some other explanation for it, but I just see it as like a slay, okay, type of thing. That was a Friday the 13th tattoo. It was literally $20. Got that done. After that, I'm pretty sure I have this 1998 that I got alongside with, I'm not going to show you because it's probably not appropriate for YouTube, but I have the symbol, like the female symbol, like the biological female symbol on my upper butt cheek. So I got that one and the 1998 done together. After that, I think we went in order of this dagger. Now, this dagger, along with this pinup girl with a little cat on the moon, and then this is my scorpion with a giant chrysanthemum. All of these, oh, and then this one as well. This one on my calf. And this female reaper on my arm. All of these I got done while I was working at my lovely restaurant in Gainesville. In my last year of living in Gainesville, I was working at a restaurant, and one of the owner's fiance at the time was a tattoo apprentice, and she was looking for literally people to tattoo. So half of these, or like the first 3 that I showed you, I got entirely for free. So that is a cheat code. If you're looking to get a free or very reduced cost tattoo, find an apprentice in your area that you know and trust. But find an apprentice for a very low cost, if not literally free tattoos, because they need people to practice on. So the dagger. The dagger was a flash that like she had drawn up, and I kind of just chose it, and I was like, yeah, that looks cool, I'll get that. And then the girl with the cat, and then the chrysanthemum, and the scorpion, and the reaper were all original designs. So I wanted those first 2, and then we together collectively came up with this one. And then the cat in the boot on my calf was another Friday the 13th tattoo. That was one of like the official tattoos that she gave me, like, once she became an official artist. So this one was, I think, around, I think, $100 was like the shop minimum. She gave it to me for the shop minimum. So the cat in the boot on my calf, shop minimum, 100. This one was also at a very reduced rate that she gave me. Love her, miss her. I think she moved to New York now, so I need to go visit New York to go visit my brother and my old tattoo artist. So that slays. Okay, since then, oh, I skipped one. Okay, this one, rose on my sternum, I got definitely before the apprentice tattoos, so we forgot that one. Rose on my sternum, got that. Okay, I think that's everything down my leg for now. So now we move on to my arm. And what I like to tell people is that ever since I started getting my arm tattooed, I have not gone back to tattoo my leg since then, because I have just loved adding pieces to my arm. It's actually been insane. But yeah, so the first thing that I added to my arm was this. So Paris took my arm tattoo virginity. Again, I have in-depth explanations for all these tattoos in one of my last videos. So I think the last video that I did was me, or the last like tattoo video that I did was me finishing up this tattoo before I moved to Houston, actually. I finished up this tattoo. It took 3 sessions to do this tattoo, by the way. The last session I got done, I think, literally the day before I started driving to Houston to move here. There's not much of an explanation with this arm. I actually was inspired by Gabby Fortune. I had followed her for a while, and I saw a lot of myself in her, and she has some really badass, like, work on her arm. And honestly, I saw her page, and I was like, I texted my artist, and I said, like, this is making me want to tattoo my arm. And we came up with this together. I said I kind of wanted something, like, dark, kind of gothic, like, not necessarily, like, evil, like, it's not evil, it's kind of just, like, dark, gothic, like, kind of just, it's literally an aesthetic, right? She came up with this, and I loved it. I really don't put much meaning behind it. It's kind of just an aesthetic thing. Like, when people ask, like, oh my god, what's the meaning of that tattoo? I'm like, there is none. I just wanted a tattoo with this aesthetic, and I got it. It's like, some people might look at it and be like, oh my gosh, like, that's evil, like, it's literally, like, a female Grim Reaper, like, she's half skull, half human, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a reminder that we all die. Maybe that's it. Live your life to the fullest, because we all die eventually. Take what you will, but that's what took my arm tattoo virginity. After that, I'm pretty sure the next thing that I got was actually this little moth. This little moth I got during my first and only visit to Houston before I actually officially moved here. I got it done with my girlfriend from California, Miss Ariel. We went and got not matching tattoos, but tattoos together at literally like 9 p.m. when we came to visit Houston during summer shredding in June of 2022. Yeah, because it's about to be 2 years since I moved here. So June of 2022 was when I visited Houston. End of July was when I first moved to Houston in 2022. Got these done. This is actually one of my favorite ones. I really like how this tattoo came out. It's super cute. Look at her. And it's kind of what inspired me to keep going down my arm with kind of this like nature-y kind of theme. So again, we have like some flowers with Miss Lady Reaper, and then we have a cute little moth. And then I was like, okay, the next big thing I want to do is something on my tricep, because I had all this empty room back here. For me with tattoos at this point, I'm just trying to fill in empty gaps. That's really what I'm trying to do. Like I tell everyone, I'm like, I could walk into a shop and just look at like a sheet of flash and be like, I want that, and that. Put it on my leg, put it here, put it here, put it here, put it here. It's like, we're good. Like that, I'm at the point where that's what I want to do with my tattoos. Is I just want to fill in gaps at this point. And if it looks cool, I'm going to get it tattooed on me, more than likely. With this, I wanted to go with something that kind of matched her aesthetic. So again, I wanted kind of like a skull thing, and it's not anything weird. Like again, I like the aesthetic of like the skulls. Like I have 2 little ones right here. Then I got this big one. So again, I wanted something with like the skull kind of sitting in a flower, something kind of naturey again to go with her. So I got a giant. There's like a rose up here. Here's more detail of the Lady Reaper too. There's like a little bird or raven. She's holding out her hand. Some flowers. Then we had like the side, I think it's called, like that whole thing. There's her face. She's super cool. Like I literally love her. And then here's the rose. This rose piece, rose and skull, I got this done in Houston. This was my birthday present to myself the first year that I moved here. So November of 22, I went and got this done. She was definitely my priciest tattoo as of now, or like as of so far. My priciest tattoo so far. She was a $100 deposit and then $400 when she was finished. So a nice $500 this tattoo cost me, but well worth it. She is beautiful, and I literally fell asleep while getting it done. The tattoo artist did a very good job. I'll plug in her name somewhere up here so you guys can go check her out if you're in the Houston area. I have not got back to her since, mostly because of how much it did cost, but when I'm in the position to splurge on a big tattoo again, I will definitely be going to her to get, again, something done on my leg, because I have a lot of gaps to fill in on my leg. Moving on to the smaller little pieces, I think after that, I got this little heart with the 2 skull situation with this tiny little inner finger tattoo. That is the Scorpio, like, astrological symbol. Yeah, astrological symbol. Little Scorpio. It's on my like wedding ring finger. With this, I got them done at the same time. I went with Bella and Barbara to go get tattoos. Bella was the one that had an appointment, and me and Barbara went with her to keep her company, as well as try to get some walk-in tattoos done. Is what I ended up with, because they had like a shop minimum at the place, and I was like, I'm not gonna pay $80 for one tiny tattoo. I might as well get 2 and make it more worth my money. Girl math. That was that. I also got these done in Houston. Oh my god, you guys, look at this. What is going on? What is going on? He just holds him down and licks him. That's crazy. Okay, after that, we get into some more fun. So, my hand tattoo, you probably think to yourself like, oh my god, Adrian, you have your hand tattoo. Like, that's so... not like scandalous, but wow, you have your hand tattooed. The hand tattoo along with these little moons, like the phases of the moon right here, if it wants to focus. Phases of the moon with the cute little hand tattoo. Another tattoo apprentice did those for me. So I actually have it again in my last Florida vlog, in my last video when I went back to Florida. I went back to she's a family friend. She did these tattoos for me in her bedroom. In her bedroom. This was over a year ago. And then since then, she has officially become a tattoo apprentice, which is so exciting, so cool for her. I will tag her Instagram as well so you guys can go support her. If you're in the South Florida, like Delray, Boynton Beach area, definitely go check her out if she's willing to tattoo you, because again, she's looking for human skin to tattoo at this point. She did those two for me, literally in her bedroom. And then, what did I just get done? Oh, this one. I just had a complete brain fart. This is what I got done in my video that I just dropped last week when I went home to Florida. It's a cute little flower. She's literally still healing. So this is my newest tattoo, done by my family friend apprentice Gianna. Got that along with this little guy. So I finally went back and tattooed my leg again. This cutie, patootie girly. Love her. She's slaying. I told myself Gianna's gonna give me 2 tattoos. One of them will be back on my leg because I need to keep going down my leg. And then I wanted another one on my arm, of course, because I can't stop tattooing my arm. But cute enough, me and my sister actually got these actually matching. So we went together and got these matching. She put hers on like her tricep, I think. But I got mine down here because I wanted to fill in like this little gap. So obviously now I need to put something here. I need something up here. Eventually I want to do something on my elbow. We don't really know what we're gonna do, but I gotta figure that out. Okay, and I think my last one, if I'm not forgetting anything, I don't think I am. My last one, again, this is out of order at this point because this is the most recent tattoo I got. It's been almost a year since I got this one. This is just a leaf situation on my forearm. This one is also relatively new. YouTube has not seen this one. This one is actually complementary to the flamboyant flowers on my ribs because if you look like really closely, there's kind of a leaf tucked away back here, but if you Google a flamboyant tree, or if you're in South Florida and you look outside and you see these giant trees that like have these branches that like branch out like this, and there's like these reddish, like orangish, pinkish flowers hanging off of them, that's a flamboyant tree. If you're in South Florida, you can literally go step outside and you will see one of these trees, I promise you. This is one of like the leaves that are on that tree. So again, I kind of wanted to keep going with like the naturey theme, and I was like, you know what, let me just slap a flamboyant leaf on here because I got this done actually in Puerto Rico. So got it done in Puerto Rico last year when I went over the summer. Literally went to the beach in the morning with my dad, and then a couple hours later went and got this tattooed. I don't recommend that. You should be extremely hydrated and not fresh out the sun when you go get a tattoo. It came out really well, I think. It's healed nicely. It hasn't like blown up. But yeah, flamboyant leaf to go with my flamboyant flowers on my rib cage. I have nothing on this arm, nothing on my left leg. It's my right leg and my left arm that I have tattooed. As long as I got, yeah, this one, and the one on my ass cheek, I think I'm done. That's my tattoo tour. Again, my plans for my tattoos are literally at this point are just to fill in gaps. I don't think I'm ever gonna go onto my right arm or my left leg, but never say never, who knows. But yeah, definitely wanna fill in like here, something on my elbow, and then down my leg, I have so many gaps to fill in. Down my leg, we can do something here, something here. I have so much shin and calf room. I'm thinking of doing like a giant knee piece, something like here. Like definitely something here. Here's the new one. So literally something huge here, or maybe 2 pieces, something like that. I have the one on my calf, so we need something down here. So plenty of room down my leg. We will see what we end up doing. I have a long life left to live. Knock on wood. That's the updated tattoo tour. Let me walk you through a couple steps of this focaccia bread because it's time to do the next step. So let's see.
No, I didn't mean to. You get hurt at all. I appreciate the time with you. My heart is when I'm with you. I don't think we're compatible. It's just not impossible. No, we all kinda selfish, baby. Please don't judge me, please don't. I think I need to. I just need to go ahead and leave. Be lonely. Leave you where you're lonely. Leave you where you're lonely.
So what I've done so far, I had a cup and, or was it a cup? Yeah, a cup and a third of a cup of 1 1/3 of a cup of warm water, 2 teaspoons of active yeast, and a tablespoon of honey. Let that sit and let like the yeast rise and become alive and whatever. And I have 2 cups of bread flour in here with a bunch of salt because my last batch was a little like under seasoned, so I added more salt. And then let all of this rise, dumped it in here, put in a tablespoon of olive oil, and now I mixed it all up. This is what we got going on right now. She's kind of like slimy. She definitely smells very yeasty. Love her. So now she's slaying. So now we're gonna let her sit and rise for 30 minutes. This is a lot of just sitting around waiting. So I think she's gonna go through 3 rising sessions at 30 minutes, so literally an hour and a half of her rising. We're gonna add some olive oil to the sides of the bowl so she doesn't stick and so she starts getting moist and yummy. This focaccia bread is delicious, let me tell you, but she consists of a lot of olive oil. So don't ask me for macros because I don't know. I'm gonna cover her and I popped her in the microwave. She's gonna sit here. It's 7:30, so at 8 we will check on her and then flop her around and then let her sit for another 30 minutes, mix her around some more, and do another 30 minutes.
Please don't fall in love with me. You don't even know me. I leave you lonely. Found out who I am through you, and it turns out I ain't for you. We made them plans and I let them fall through.